Hello, online pipe community. Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. It is Cobb Tuesday. Look at this. I am outside in North Carolina on February day, first week of February, and it is 80 degrees today. A little warm for February, but wow, it is a gorgeous day. Dry as a bone, no humidity, which later in the year when we hit 80, we'll have the humidity too. Just a beautiful day. Got my Cobb Tuesday hat, got my Cobb Tuesday Cobb. Did those in reverse order so I could just continue to show you this beautiful custom Cobb by CJ at Milan Tobacconists. It has got my gorgeous Crimson Tide A and our Heffalump on the other side. Thing smokes like a dream. He did such a wonderful job for me. Thank you, Curtis. Check their website to see the custom Cobbs he has available. Give them a call to chat with him and see if you have a custom design, like a sports team or that kind of thing, that you would like him to do for you. See what he can come up with. Fantastic feller. Wonderful work. What is in my Cobb Tuesday Cobb this week is Mark Twain. Now, why, you may ask, is Parsimonious Piper smoking yet another aromatic? Well, there are two reasons. One, I'm on a little bit of a pouch kick, so the next few weeks, my tobacco of the week will be a pouch blend. This could go on for a couple of months because I got a bunch of pouches that I want to work through. Second, while this is listed as an aromatic, it is Virginia Burley, some Black Cavendish, and bourbon. And it really struck me from the description a little bit more codgery than aromatic. Kind of that middle ground like Captain Black. Captain Black's kind of aromatic, but Carter Hall, which is my favorite codger, is a little aromatic, and it's also got a bourbon hint to it. I don't get as much bourbon out of it as some folks do. And this just sounded similar, so I figured, let's try this one next. What do I think of it? The bourbon in this is stronger than Carter Hall. To me, I tasted a lot more. I do not get any of the soft cocoa rounded flavor that you get from Carter Hall. On the other end of this, if you have ever had Borkum Riff bourbon whiskey, that stuff is almost unsmokable. This, Mark Twain, is actually pretty decent. I do not normally like alcohol-topped blends. This is pretty good. Does not bite me. It does get a little bit hot if I push it too fast, so it's not truly codgery. I tell you what, your best codger blends, you can smoke them slow or fast and they won't bite. They may taste a little different. You may get a little bit of harshness out of that heavy burley content. This gets a little hot, but I smoked it pretty fast during a couple of the walks that my wife and I took this week. It did not get too hot. Overall, that is not a bad blend. Again, Mark Twain, I don't know if it's still available. It was a pipes and cigar thing made right there in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. But it is a good blend. Very codgery. My wife, out of 5 stars for room note, my wife gave it a 3. Well, that's not terrible. I mean, she can tolerate it. Some of y'all don't care about that sort of thing. I do, at least a little bit. Now, she said this does not compare, of course, to the blends I've got that smell like fruit or dessert or that kind of thing. She loves those. But she can put up with this. She said it really wasn't bad. I ought to smoke some Carter Hall next to it and see if what she thinks of them side by side. I am also going to give it a 3-star rating. It is good. It is not nearly good enough to knock Carter Hall off of my favorite codger pedestal. But then it's not really listed as a burley blend. It's listed as an aromatic. As whiskey aromatics go, it's one of the better pouch type or ready cut. If you want a slightly whiskey flavored tobacco that has a great tobacco punch, you're going to have to go with Hogarth and get some of their rum twist. I forget whether they do their whiskey in a twist or not, but their alcohol toppings are just a hint there where you can taste them, but you get that full, dark, rich Virginia flavor from whatever magic it is they work with their Virginias. But like I said, this is not bad, and if you like that stronger whiskey bourbon flavor, you very much might prefer this to one of those. This does not pack the punch of a Hogarth rope. So 3 stars and 3 stars. Not too bad. Let's get relit here. This weekend, St. Louis is having a pipe show. Well, technically Webster Groves, which is a suburb of St. Louis. In fact, it's a suburb that my dad and his family went to one of the churches in Webster Groves for decades before my grandparents passed. So this is sort of an old stomping ground for me. I will be there. I am going up with Ron Smith of Ron's Freehands, the pipe carver. We're going to be there. It is just Saturday, so if you live within driving distance of St. Louis, I would love to see you drop by. It is at the Masonic Lodge, Masonic Temple, I forget which one they call it there, in Webster Groves. Not hard to get to, right on one of their main cross streets, a couple miles from the interstate. Very, very easy to find. Very nice show. It's not a huge show, but they had quite a selection of vendors last year, and they do allow smoking on the floor and second floor, which is probably where I'll spend a bunch of my time if there's enough of y'all there to spend some time smoking pipes with. In addition, as I mentioned before, if you're interested in trying out my blend of the week from last week or my blend of the week from this week, I will be giving those away. So, I mean, just drop by. I'm not having a raffle or anything like that or a drawing. Just drop by and say, hey, yeah, I'd like to try that. If you're there before noon, just pick one. And if you're there afternoon, yeah, you can have both. If nobody has taken any of them yet. But yes, the St. Louis Pipe Show, it is a blast. It's a wonderful chance to get together with some other pipe smokers. I know I got to see a bunch of guys last year. I am hoping that some of y'all are going to return and that I'll get to meet some new guys that I have not shared a bowl with. It is just such a blast. All right, folks. Well, I'm talking so much. This is going out again. Well, not too bad. But I tell you what, y'all get packed. Get ready for that St. Louis Pipe Show. Hope to see you there. Till then, light something you like. Enjoy your afternoon.